Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your always great support. Now, there was a dark scheme that was planned by few individuals to, of course, paint a bad picture of the Gen Z's demonstration. Have you seen the last two demonstrations? That was on Thursday, the 27th, and this Tuesday. Several goons emerged and several businesses were destroyed. You saw what happened in Mombasa, where several vehicles ilichomwa. Look at several businesses iliharibiwa pale Nairobi CBD and several other counties. But now, as some individuals in the Kenya Kwanza government started blaming the Gen Zs, that it is Gen Zs who are now destroying properties, this is now coming evidential that it was not Gen Zs. As now the business committee in Nairobi, they are claiming this is not Gen Zs that destroyed the people's property. Na see how ndo walikuwa naiba vitu. In fact, it was hired goons. This is the business committee that is trying to ask the commander of police in Nairobi County, Adamson Bungei, that if truly it was Gen Zs that walikuwa naiba na could destroy properties, why was police officers not there? Na walikuwa tu around. Does it mean that they were collaborating with those who organized these goons? At the same time, this business committee of Nairobi, they are saying it is not Gen Zs, it is hired goons that was planned to paint a bad picture of the Gen Z's demonstration. Watch then continue.
Nataka nikuulize Bungei, Naivas 3 hours, masaa matatu imeporwa, kila kitu ikaenda, hakuna polisi alitokea, hakuna polisi alionekana, but walionekana wakipiga risasi huko. Kusema ukweli Bungei, tunakuuliza tu swali moja. Is it that hao polisi wako wanashirikiana na huyu mzee mwenye wa kutuma goons? Kitu ya pili, tunauliza Quickmart iliporwa hivyo hivyo. 2 good hours, hakuna polisi alionekana. Sisi tunasikia ya kwamba biashara zetu hazijapewa security na hazijalindwa. Mimi nataka nikwambie Bungei, hao watoto wadogo wengine wanatuita mama, wengine wanatuita shangazi, wengine wanatuita baba, wengine wanatuita uncle, na wengine wanatuita shosho kama mimi naitwa shosho. Nakuulizaje Bungei? Kusema ukweli, watoto wetu wataenda kupiga duka ya mama yao? Watoto wetu wataenda kupiga duka ya baba yao? Haiwezekani. Ni kuonyesha kuna pahali watu wanashirikiana, kuna crime imepangwa vizuri sana inaonekana. Sisi tumekupatia notice. Kuanzia kesho sisi tunalinda biashara yetu. Ukitaka kutupiga risasi pamoja na watoto wetu, shauri yako. But wacha dunia mzima ijue ya kwamba Nairobi business community imetokea.
Before we continue, ladies and gentlemen, please just do me a favor, ensure you like the video. I have realized that sometimes you bump into the video, you watch, and you forget liking the video. So I'm just reminding you, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as if that is not the case, you saw yesterday when the NTV leaked those individuals that were literally trying to sponsor these goons in the name of painting bad picture of the Gen Z's demonstration. There was a politician, there was a businessman, there is a local NGO. And what was their purpose of doing so? I want you to take your time, listen how the NTV leaked as per the information they were given. Watch, then we continue.
According to a high-level intelligence brief seen by The Nation, made up of 3 politicians from Nairobi, 2 politicians from Central Kenya, 1 politician from Rift Valley, a businessman from Rift Valley, a local NGO, and an international one. The suspects are accused of doing various things, including financing some protesters, mobilizing youth from slum areas and giving them cash handouts, as they're directing them to infiltrate the peaceful protests and turn them violent. They're also accused of providing logistical support, such as transporting the hired individuals to demonstrate epicenters, such as the central business districts of major cities. The first politician from Nairobi is accused of mobilizing and hiring goons from Kibera, Mathare, and Babadogo areas. The second politician from the capital city has allegedly been holding night meetings to plan for the demonstrations. The Rift Valley-based counterpart has been fingered for allegedly meeting youth at his house in Nairobi to oil the anti-government protests. The brief, seen by the nation, had names of the key suspects, which we have, however, withheld for legal reasons. The security brief also cites reasons for the alleged abductions that have been ongoing as the failure to obtain hard evidence of the suspects' logistical and financial connection to the protesters. Further, they are seeking to infiltrate the planning and coordination of the protests. But so far, they are to yield solid, actionable leads. This is according to interviews with multiple people familiar with the investigations. A special team of officers drawn from NIS and Directorate of Criminal Investigations has been fingered for effecting the brazen abductions. Find additional details on these developments on tomorrow's Daily Nation and on nation.africa.
Now, Kenyans, I think you have listened to what the business committee are saying and what the NTV got as per the information they were given. But now, as the team failed because the agencies and tactics that was planned against them failed because they never turned up to that demonstration. Because for me, even you can see some leaders defending the agencies, that these agencies never looted anyone's property or anyone's business. And so those who are coming later, they were just taking an advantage of ensuring that they destroy the properties. They loot the properties in the name of saying that now it is agencies. That is what has been there. But now we as agencies, it was very clear that we staged the demonstration with a message and the outcome that we wanted. We never had outcome of burning someone's business. We had no outcome of course, orchestrating violence. It is the police officers when you walikuwa na hii shida, because the agencies were so peaceful. When you look at even the approach was so peaceful, but the police officers hao ndio walikuwa na leta hii mashida. So swali ni, when people or these goons walikuwa na destroy the property, wanaiba, wanachoma manyumba, where were these police officers? Because, for example, let us talk about, was it Naivas or Quickmart? Naivas in CBD, where some individuals, goons, waliingia wakamanage wakabeba vitu. How can police officers wanajua venye ama demonstrators wanazunguka town, lakini goons vile wanazunguka wakiiba hawajui? What is the secret behind the scene? Are they collaborating with someone that they should not interfere with the looting, so that the outcome that will come out, they will say it is the agencies who are destroying the properties? It is not so. I can confirm to you that these two last demonstrations on Tuesday and Thursday was not eventually the agencies. These were goons that were sponsored either to protect someone's property, they loot and destroy someone's property. That was what happened in the last Thursday and Tuesday. So those who had planned to destroy the reputation of agencies, they have failed. And the tactics they used never bear any fruit at all, because they had an outcome. Remember one thing also, you're having some individuals who were also having their political cause. They were literally having their political cause. That this demonstration, because maybe they failed somewhere, they wanted now the agencies to push their agendas. But Gen Zs had their own agenda. Kuhakikisha kwamba hii kiburi ya hii viongozi iishi. Finance bill iangushwe na iliangushwa. That was a big win. But when you look at these goons, they never had an idea of what they were demonstrating to. They had no message. They had no uniform. They had no placards. But Gen Zs had message, placards. Sometimes they had songs. They had good language of approaching the right authorities. Sometimes you could see them saying, we have come in peace. We are peaceful. But these goons, they usually carry stones, blood objects. No, they are armed with either sharp objects or whatever they come up with. So we have learned that going forward, when the demonstration is being planned, these goons must be dealt with sacrificiously, and it is not going to be please. It is a must. Because when the demonstrators are demonstrating, as per the article of the Constitution, 37 of the Constitution, say that anyone has a right to protest, picket, and demonstrate, unarmed, present the petition to the right authority. But when you look at these goons, they had no idea what they were doing. And that is why I want you to understand, they had no message. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till you meet in another video.